Welcome back to the channel, where everyday coins can turn into extraordinary treasures. Imagine finding a simple $1 coin that could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Today, we're diving into the top 2 most valuable United States Susan B. Anthony $1 coins, rare pieces that collectors are always searching for. These coins may look common, but rare mint marks, unique varieties, and exceptional condition can make them incredibly valuable in the auction market. Stay tuned, because one of these coins might already be hiding in your collection. So let's get started. First up, the 1979 Susan B. Anthony $1 with the D mint mark, struck in Denver, and specifically looking at examples found in fine condition. At first glance, this coin may seem ordinary, something that once circulated widely across the United States. But when it comes to coin collecting, even common coins can hold surprising value depending on their variety, condition, and market demand. So, is the 1979 D Susan B. Anthony dollar just pocket change, or could it be a hidden treasure worth serious money at auction? Let's find out. 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar was introduced as part of a major shift in U.S. coinage. For the first time in history, a real woman Susan B. Anthony was featured on a circulating American coin. This marked an important cultural milestone, recognizing her role in the fight for women's suffrage. The coin was designed by Frank Gasparo and produced to replace the larger Eisenhower dollar. The goal was to create a smaller, more convenient dollar coin that could be used easily in everyday transactions. The Denver Mint, identified by the D mint mark on the coin, produced a significant portion of these coins in 1979. Despite its historical importance, the coin struggled in circulation. Its size and color closely resembled the quarter, leading to confusion among the public. As a result, it was not widely accepted, and many coins were stored rather than circulated extensively. Today, that mixed history plays an important role in how collectors view the 1979 D issue. 1979 D Susan B. Anthony dollar has several distinctive features that make it recognizable and collectible. The coin is composed of a copper nickel clad, giving it a silver-like appearance similar to quarters and dimes. On the obverse, you'll see the portrait of Susan B. Anthony, facing right, with her hair pulled back in a bun. The inscriptions include Liberty, the year 1979, and the motto, In God We Trust. The small D mint mark appears just above Anthony's shoulder, indicating it was minted in Denver. On the reverse, the design features an eagle landing on the moon, carrying an olive branch. This iconic image was adapted from the Apollo 11 mission insignia, symbolizing peace and American achievement in space exploration. Surrounding the design are the inscriptions, United States of America, and $1. In fine condition, the coin will show moderate wear from circulation. Details in the hair and on the eagle's feathers will be softened, but the overall design remains clear and fully visible. While not pristine, coins in this condition still hold collector interest, especially when combined with desirable varieties or errors. When discussing rarity, it's important to understand that the 1979 D Susan B. Anthony dollar was minted in large numbers, meaning most examples are not inherently rare. However, rarity in coin collecting often depends on more than just mintage figures. Collectors actively seek out coins with unique characteristics, such as strong strikes, unusual die variations, or minting errors. While the famous, wide rim, variety is primarily associated with Philadelphia issues, Denver coins can still exhibit minor variations and errors that make them desirable. Additionally, demand is influenced by the coin's historical significance. As the first U.S. coin to feature a real woman, it holds a special place in American numismatics. Many collectors aim to complete full sets of Susan B. Anthony dollars, increasing demand for well-preserved examples from each mint, including Denver. Even in fine condition, a 1979 D coin can attract interest if it displays above-average detail or unusual features. The combination of historical importance and collector curiosity continues to sustain demand in the market. Now let's talk about value, which is what many collectors are most curious about. A standard 1979 D Susan B. Anthony dollar in fine condition is generally worth around $2 million, only slightly above its face value. This reflects its relatively high mintage and availability in circulated grades. However, the value can increase significantly depending on specific factors. Coins with exceptional eye appeal, sharper details, or minor varieties may sell for higher prices, especially in competitive markets. When it comes to auction sales, the real excitement begins with higher grade or unusual examples. Uncirculated 1979 D coins in top condition have sold for $2 million or more. Rare era coins, such as off-center strikes or planchet issues, can bring in hundreds or even $2 million, depending on their uniqueness and condition. The auction market thrives on rarity and quality. Even a seemingly ordinary coin can achieve a high price if it stands out in some way, which is why collectors carefully examine every detail before buying or selling. For collectors interested in the 1979 D Susan B. Anthony dollar, attention to detail is key. Start by carefully inspecting the mint mark to confirm it is indeed a Denver issue. Look closely at the coin's overall condition, focusing on areas that typically wear down first, such as the hair and facial features. It's also important to check for errors or unusual characteristics. Even small anomalies can significantly increase a coin's value. Using proper lighting and magnification can help reveal details that are not visible to the naked eye. If you believe your coin may be valuable, consider having it graded by a professional service. Certified coins often achieve higher prices in the market because buyers trust their authenticity and condition assessment. Finally, stay informed about current market trends. Coin values can fluctuate based on demand, auction results, and collector interest, so keeping up with recent sales can help you make better decisions. In conclusion, the 1979 D Susan B. Anthony $1 is a coin that blends history, accessibility, and the potential for hidden value. While most examples in fine condition are modestly priced, the possibility of rare varieties, errors, or high-quality specimens keeps collectors searching. Its significance as a tribute to Susan B. Anthony and its role in U.S. coinage history ensure that it remains an important piece for collectors. And as we've seen, even a common coin can achieve impressive auction results under the right circumstances. Next up, the 1979 Susan B. Anthony $1 coin with the P mint mark, even in rusty or heavily worn condition. At first glance, it may look like just another coin, but hidden within certain versions of this historic dollar lies the potential for surprising value. Collectors around the world continue to search for these coins, hoping to discover rare varieties that can sell for impressive amounts at auction. The Susan B. Anthony dollar was introduced in 1979 as the first United States coin to feature a real historical woman, honoring the famous women's rights leader Susan B. Anthony. Produced by the United States Mint, this coin marked an important cultural and historical milestone. The P mint mark indicates that the coin was struck in Philadelphia, one of the main minting facilities in the country. Despite its historical significance, the coin faced challenges in circulation because its size and color were similar to the quarter, causing confusion among the public. As a result, production slowed after just a few years, making early issues like the 1979 P particularly interesting for collectors today. 1979 P Susan B. Anthony dollar has several distinctive features that set it apart. On the obverse, you'll find a detailed portrait of Susan B. Anthony along with the inscriptions, Liberty, and the year 1979. The P mint mark is located near the date, identifying its origin in Philadelphia. On the reverse side, the coin displays an eagle landing on the moon, a design inspired by the Apollo 11 mission, along with the inscriptions, United States of America, and $1. Even in rusty or damaged conditions, these features are usually still visible. The coin's composition includes a copper core with a nickel outer layer, which can sometimes develop discoloration or corrosion over time, giving it a rusty appearance that might mislead inexperienced collectors. While millions of 1979 P Susan B. Anthony dollars were minted. Not all versions are equally common. What truly drives collector demand are the rare varieties and minting errors associated with this coin. One of the most famous is the wide rim, or near date, variety, where the date appears closer to the edge of the coin. This subtle difference significantly increases its desirability among collectors. Even coins in circulated or rusty condition can attract attention if they belong to one of these rare varieties. The combination of historical importance, unique design, and collectible variations keeps demand strong in the numismatic market. In a rusty or heavily circulated condition, a standard 1979p Susan B. Anthony dollar is typically worth around $10,000 million depending on its overall state. However, if the coin is identified as a rare, wide rim variety, its value can jump significantly, often ranging from $10,000 million or more. In higher grades or uncirculated conditions, these coins can fetch even higher prices at auctions. Exceptional error coins or perfectly preserved examples have been known to sell for $10,000 million, making them highly sought after by serious collectors. If you believe you have a 1979p Susan B. Anthony dollar, it's important to examine it carefully. Look closely at the spacing of the date and the rim to determine if it might be the valuable, wide rim variety. Avoid cleaning the coin, as this can reduce its value dramatically. Instead, store it in a protective holder to prevent further wear or corrosion. Comparing your coin with verified images or consulting a professional grading service can also help you determine its true worth. Even a coin that appears rusty or worn could still hold hidden value if it has the right characteristics. 1979p Susan B. Anthony $1 coin is a perfect example of how an everyday object can become a valuable collectible over time. While many of these coins remain worth only a small amount above face value, certain rare varieties and well-preserved examples can command impressive prices in the auction market. Its historical significance and unique place in U.S. coinage continue to attract collectors from around the world. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more amazing videos about rare and valuable coins. Turn on the notification